You're welcome to Crown Prince TV channel. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you for joining. It's funny, and this life is mysterious. This life is deep. As a matter of fact, this life is deeper than what you could think or ever imagine. Life, the life you're living in, the life you're living on this earth is strange. Life on its own is mysterious. This world is a mysterious place. It's too deep. This world is too deep. Nobody is more important than anybody. Nobody can be somebody suddenly from nowhere. It's just a matter of time. Somebody that's written off to be a nobody, can suddenly rise up and become somebody in this life. That is why it is not good to write off anybody. Never in this life. Never you in this life write off anybody or conclude that somebody or someone cannot be somebody. Anybody can be somebody, and nobody is too important or too superior than anybody. All of us are equal, and anybody can rise up from zero to hero. So that's the reason why I keep telling people that we should not write off anybody, especially in this country called Nigeria, when it has to do with grant matter. God hand is on this country, or is in grant disbursement issue on this country. As a matter of fact, God hand is on this country. Every affair, every matter on this country, God is aware of it, and God's hand is on it. Concerning the grant disbursement saga that we have been into and that we are expecting, any moment from now, even when it seems as if God is not involved in it or God's hand is not on it, the truth remains that God's hand is on it. And like we all know that God's way is not our way. The way of God is different from the way of man, because God is superior. And God is the one that has the final say. God is the only final authority in the affairs of men in the world. So, my people, let us not write off anybody concerning grant disbursement matter. Today's update will shock you. Today's update I'm about to release now will shock you in a positive way, in a good way. And it will disappoint you if you are the type that feels, a certain grant handler can never disburse. So we are expecting the disbursement of grants, from a certain or a particular grant handler. In order not to even mince words, not to hide the word, not to hide word. A lot of people, or some people, have already concluded that Theobald Global Foundation cannot disburse. So everybody, or most people in this country now, are actually expecting disbursement. We are talking about expecting grant disbursement from a particular NGO or a particular grant handler, which is UAAG. But God's way is not man's way. God has the power to turn anything around and to bless anybody. He can raise somebody that has been written off to be designated to zero, on a zero grant, zero level. God can suddenly empower the person and elevate the person to be an hero, and everybody will be shocked and disappointed that they never expected this thing to be like this. I keep telling us on this channel, whenever I'm opportune to talk, or whenever I update us concerning grants, I keep telling us that we should be open-minded. Let's open our mind and our hearts, towards any of these grant handler. God can use anybody. Somebody that's been written off, to zero level, that have been, concluded that nothing good can come out of that Nazareth. And God can say, hey, I'm not like that. My way is not your way. My thought is not your thought. Okay? This person that you have written up that nothing good can come out of his Nazareth, I can lift off the person. The person to shock us, to give us a shock of our time that will shake this country in a positive way, and everybody will be jubilating. And some people will be disappointed that they never expected, this person has been written off that cannot come up with anything good. It has been concluded that nothing good can come out of this NGO or this grant handler. And here we are. Today's update is going to shock you. But before I release today's update that will shock us in a positive way and make us happy and hopeful, let me quickly introduce myself. Should in case today is your first time of coming to this channel, all right, my name is Prince Adeola, aka Crown Prince, or CP for short. All right, I'm a business developer, business builder, and online business coach. Okay, I update online business that can empower you financially and make you to earn from the comfort of your home with your mobile phone without any stress or hassle. All right. I research for online businesses and I update, I share online updates, legit online updates that gives you money every week, every month, even daily. You can get a lot of updates here concerning how to earn online legitimately from the comfort of your home with your mobile phone. And one of such opportunity is what you are privy, to hear today, which has to do with grants disbursement matter. Ladies and gentlemen, on this channel, I'm going to give you an update today that will gladden your heart concerning our long-awaited and expected grant disbursement, but in a shocking way, in a different way and manner compared to the one we are used to on this channel. This time around is going to be about Tilbert. God is able to deliver our long expected and awaited grant disbursement to us through this grant handler. Let us not shut our mind and our heart. Let us not close our eyes, on Tilbert Global Foundation grant disbursement. Let us not conclude that nothing good can come out of this Nazareth. God can use anybody. God can use anything to bless us. He can use anything and anybody to bless us. In as much as we have our investment there, we have sown in this community. We have sown a lot of our sweat and our hard-earned money in Tilbert Global Foundation. So it will be very wrong of anybody among us, especially if you have sown, if you have invested your money, time and money on this NGO, this particular grant handler NGO, Tilbert Global Foundation. It will be very wrong and very, very unfair and unethical for you to now conclude that nothing can come out of your investment in Tilbert Global Foundation. No, our investment is there, time investment, money investment, and all kinds of investment is in Tilbert Global Foundation. So let us not cross it. Let us not go against it, that nothing good can come out of it. It will be very, very wrong and very, very inhumane to conclude that nothing can come out. In as much as we have sown there, let's expect harvest from there, and let's keep watering our seed with good word, with positive mind, and good confession that Tilbert Global Foundation will disburse by the grace of God. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let me update us concerning Tilbert Global Foundation.
It's okay today. Some miracles and testimonies cannot be shared because you don't know who hates you and who loves you. Allow the critics to criticize. Criticism is part of the game. Allow the doubters to doubt. Okay, from what I said when I was talking about the sharing formula, the sharing formula is not to beneficiaries. What Tilbert is giving to beneficiaries is 1.8. This sharing formula, Tilbert would have been supposed to disburse, that was some weeks ago. But what actually happened, there's some percentage that the government, though the government actually wanted to do some projects, so he never agreed. So after a lot of dragging and after some time, he later agreed. Then he gave them a certain amount of money. That money was removed from what they had to give bundle head and NGO, because the last meeting we had, I think from the meeting that was when we finally concluded and said, okay, if that's the case, they should take from our money, being NGOs and being bundle heads. So let's say, for example, now bundle heads are made to go with like 10 million, for example, then NGOs are made to go with like 50 million. Then let's say at the end, the money was removed from bundle heads money and NGOs money to add up so they can settle the government. And that's what they did, which they already cleared with that. But for the beneficiaries, 1.8 is the same thing, nothing was touched. So what they are arranging now, the sharing formula now, is they are arranging that for the bundle head now and the NGO, what they are meant to go with, which I believe that they haven't done with it this week. So that's what they did. So by God's grace now, If next week is clear, they might kick off from next week. I'm just saying, no, by God grace, if next week is clear. So anyone that's saying that he will not disburse, the person is just there. If you check, Chobal is not like UAG that is just ranting mad, making noise every day. They are not making noise. They are just on their own. Though, yes, they have a lot of lapses. He did a lot of things to people some years ago. But if he do this thing this time around, that means that he's going to cover up for everything he did. That was something that at least King is supposed to do. But what happened? King just misbehaved entirely. So if Tioba later disbursed now, everything he has done, not the whole fault, everything he did, will be covered up for. So believe me not, he will disburse you. And just like what this my brother said, Cain will not. There's nothing is even going to Cain. That's the point. You will not see Cain on any of the disbursement arrangements. But Theobat and the rest of people, they will disburse. I'm telling you the facts. Money is already available with them. I'm telling you what I know. Not everything I can tell you here because you guys are not on my platform. Those on my platform know what I'm saying now. So money will come. That's what the truth. Because it's also good to keep them in dark until the assignment is over. The sharing finish. Because in most cases, there are people who don't even want you to have the breakthrough. A man that has not been criticized has not understood what it takes to be a great man. We have been taught not to say everything in the public. I want to ask you to pray that the sharing will also get to you. The sharing formula will get to you. Because if it is for sharing, definitely, there are men and women who wishes to hijack alone, eat alone, drink alone, pocket alone. Sorry for this. We can say all kinds of things. Inner caucus, inner circle are dear, working tirelessly for their generation, gathering for their own future, working tirelessly to see that their future is bright. Because, sorry, it's more or less a national cake. Having constant cough. Pray that the sharing will get to you. Everything must happen, whether the devil likes it or not. And I must tell you the truth. I'm not saying that they are sharing to them now, no. But pray, because I can't tell you everything that happens. But pray that as they begin to share, that the sharing will get to you. Let me put it that way, so you don't begin to call me immediately. But if it is for this disbursement, this money we are talking about, it's a done deal. Whenever you see men dragging something, you see harassment, you see bullying, you see criticism, you see all kinds of insults, you see all kinds of, blackmailing. Nobody wants to remove their mind. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's dragging dignitaries, all kinds of agencies, offices. Everybody's interested in it. Something is there. Years are going, they are still dragging one thing. Something is there. I, Master White, have not given up. The reason is because I have known, I have seen, I am sure something is there. Let the chapter close. It cannot close because something is there. And I must tell you, what is there is bigger than your imagination. It's bigger than your ideas. It's bigger than your thoughts. You will stay where you are in your little office, whether in the bank or in the station or anywhere you are. Talk the one you know, but there are ones you don't know. A professor of English only know English. Does he know mathematics? Somebody said the money, is it too big? How much does he have that can control Nigeria? That the whole Nigeria will get. How much is Nigeria budget? My dear, you talk nonsense. You don't know anything. You forgot that one person in this country have money that can feed this nation more than 7 months. One person in this country. There are individuals that the money they have in this country, if you ask one person among them to feed this nation In 7 months, they will feed this nation and the money they have not finished. An individual brought out his own and sought his own to help the masses, and you see insult everywhere, bullying and all kinds of things. And we are watching things happening, and we have not given up. You know, I told you that UAG will close down. Have they not closed down? I told you that Tioba Global Foundation is real. What is happening? All eyes is on Tioba Global Foundation. The last thing that can happen is when I say something I did not happen. All I said had happened. All. Both people that are international and people that are national, they should confirm to what Master White said. I don't lie. There is money. If they tell you there is no money, that person is a liar. I know. Since I started campaigning, since I started protesting, since I started talking about it, there is money. But what's the level of your connection? They have told us that they took away his mandate. The mandate is still with him. They told us he does not have money. Everybody has now confirmed he has money. They told us he's in EFC's custody. EFCC have even supported him to move on. They told us that the president is not aware. The daughter of president has supported the movement. They told us that he came Amarita and collected the mandate. All those people that put allegation on him, they are all together now looking for a way to escape from the wrath of EFCC. They blackmail him on the social media, call him all sorts of names, the derogatory names, say all manner of things. And today, all of them are looking for a way to join him to benefit from his money. What am I saying in essence? Any man that comes to do good will always go through criticism, stress. But one thing is God, is done. Divine mandate cannot be defeated by anyone.